is Martin Place, a light for Royal Botanic Gardens and Art Gallery of New South Wales. Change for T4 and Intercity South Coast Line train services.
Martin Place is the fourth station on the new Sydney Metro City and South West line. It serves the eastern area of the Sydney CBD and also acts as an interchange with the T4 Eastern Suburbs line. It gets its name from the pedestrian mall Martin Place, under which the original Sydney train station was built. There are two platforms in a separated island configuration, with walls separating the platforms from the middle island section. This is because the tracks were built under Castlereagh Street and Elizabeth Street to minimise impacts on building foundations above. Therefore, the platforms feel like side platforms rather than one island. Because of this, the seats are cut out of the walls instead of freestanding like most stations. The metro platforms connect directly to the existing Sydney train station. The southern end of the platform area leads into a passageway with train indicators for both the Metro and Sydney Trains platforms. This passageway takes people up a set of escalators with a strong red metallic design, reminiscent of the design of the very 70s Eastern Suburbs train stations. This blends the Metro platforms seamlessly with the Sydney Trains platforms. At the top of the escalators is a small landing area, which then leads directly into the western end of the existing platforms. Leading to the Hunter Street Concourse are a long wrapping bank of 4 escalators, 2 in each direction, along with 2 lifts. The first set of escalators leads up to a landing area, which is where the opal gates are. Outside the gates are the usual help points and top-up machines, along with plenty of space for retail. People have to walk around back to the other side to go up to the next set of escalators. Connecting the Hunter Street and Martin Place concourses is a colourful walkway called Muru Giligu. It is lit up by colour-changing lights, accompanied with different sounds depending on what colour the lights are. This is an art installation that can be changed to showcase different artists' work. On opening day, it was showcasing a piece called Sonic Luminance by Tina Havelock Stevens. At the top of the escalators up from the concourse is the Hunter Street exit. This exit is also the entrance to the Macquarie Group building. It is very spacious, with a very tall ceiling and a massive drop down to the concourse below. It feels sleek and clean, and features a metallic Mobius strip hanging from the ceiling. It is one part of an art installation called Continuum by Michaela Dwyer, a counterpart to the art installation on the Martin Place exit. The main exit gate opens onto the corner of Hunter Street and Castlereagh Street, with stairs leading up to another exit gate onto Elizabeth Street. Across the street is the site for the future Hunter Street metro station, which, when completed, will have a direct walkway connecting the 2 stations together without needing to go through fare gates. Back onto the platforms, there is another bank of 4 escalators and 2 lifts up to the Martin Place concourse. At the top of the escalators is a large set of opal gates. Above the escalators, there is a combined metro and train lollipop sign. The sign above the opal gates also shows both train and metro platforms, since the connection to the Sydney Trains platforms are just behind this bank of escalators. However, it would be faster to access those platforms through the original entrance further east along Martin Place. As with the Hunter Street exit, people need to walk around to the other side to get to the escalators to the exit. Across from the escalators is a blocked-off walkway with stairs and a lift, which will eventually connect with the eastern side of the old Martin Place train station concourse and up to Elizabeth Street East. Going up the escalators to the Martin Place exit, people are greeted with a burst of colour along the walls and hanging from the ceiling. This is the second part to Continuum by Michaela Dwyer. The lower section has the usual help points and train indicators, featuring both Metro and Sydney trains. To the left is a stairway up to Elizabeth Street, which is also accessible by a set of lifts up to the upper section. To the right is the main exit, which is very spacious and open. This leads onto Castlereagh Street, with Martin Place just down the path to the right. This exit feels a bit less open than the Hunter Street exit, but this is due to the retail space that the Hunter Street exit does not have. Martin Place is a fantastic station and an excellent addition to the CBD train stations, and is an excellent example of transit-oriented development. It provides convenient access to major places in the Sydney CBD, a direct connection between the station and a major office building, plenty of further journey connections such as bus stops, cycleways and a Sydney train station, and has plenty of future retail spaces. This station has clearly been designed with future capacity in mind, with wide open spaces and plenty of escalators and lifts. It is a major contrast to the older CBD stations, which get far too cramped in peak hour. It is clear to see why Martin Place tends to be most people's favourite station on this new extension.